Good morning, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. Guys, what is it? It's deadline day, guys. We are here live for you guys. It is going to be a massive day. Not a massive game. Goodness me, hope not. It's going to be a massive day today in regards to transfers. We got news about Sancho. Anthony, massive Ornstein bomber this morning. Guys, are we going to get a midfielder? Who's going to be the goalkeeper? Guys, it's going to be an emotional show, guys. Let's get straight into it, of course. But before I do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video. If you lovely people could do that for me, be absolutely fantastic, guys. Now, look, listen, guys, before I start, the Ornstein bomber, Anthony, is close to signing for Real Betis. Of course, last week, we heard the news about the payoff for Anthony, which it's thought to have disrupted the deal, but we have won, guys. We have won. Betis are going to pay the amount, and there will be no severance payment to Anthony, guys. We're going to get around 25 million for the deal. So initially, Real Betis reached agreement with Man United to sign Anthony on the permanent. Real Betis initially wanted a straight loan, but deadline day deal for 25-year-old winger, 25 million package, 50% sell-on clause, which was supposed to be the deal in the first place, which is great news. We got him out the door, guys. Brilliant. One down, guys. One to go. Jadon Sancho, Aston Villa. Could be a thing, guys. Could be a thing. And will Manchester United weaver a way to do a deal with, obviously, Emi Martinez and Sancho? Can we do a deal with that? And will that free up space to bring in a midfielder, guys? We've made some money. We made some skrilla. Who are the midfielders of Man United going to go in for? Are we going to make a late approach for Baleba? Let's wait and see, guys. Lucien Nagume. Will Man United surprise us all and get an unknown quantity? Well, not an unknown quantity, but a rising star, of course. Adam Wharton. Will Man United making a late approach for Adam Wharton? Let's see, guys. Angelo Stiller. Started down a little bit in regards to Angelo Stiller, but will Man United do a deal for Angelo Stiller, guys? Look, it's a very, very big day, I would say, in the history of Manchester United and in regards to Ineos, because at the moment, Ineos, for me, they've done okay. Don't get me wrong. They've not done absolutely terribly, but the midfield and obviously the goalkeeper situation needs to be addressed. Ruben Amorim has said he wants a midfielder to add to his squad. He wants a midfielder to add to his squad. Will Man United do a loan deal? Could Man United agree a deal with a player, and pay him next year? Loads of things could happen, guys. A really, really interesting day ahead, of course. And it's live here today, guys. Live here at Stretford Post. Anything breaks, we will be live, guys. Absolutely. Hearing news all the time in regards to Baleba. Of course, will Man United make a late offer for him? Will Man United make a late offer for Wharton? My opinion is Man United just need to make offers for players. That's what we need to do. We need to make offers for players. And you know what? Throw everything against the wall, hoping one sticks. And don't be surprised if Man United make a surprise deadline day today. Two players in, a goalkeeper and obviously a midfielder would be absolutely sufficient. And I think that will be okay window. That will be okay. Not great, not absolutely phenomenal. I'm not going to blow smoke up their backside, but it'll be a decent window. And we could work with that. We could work with that at the end of the day, guys. So let's wait and see, of course, what happens. Baleba to Manchester United. Could it happen? Could it be a Lucien Nagume, an Adam Wharton, or Angelo Stiller? It might even be Lamine Camara. You never know what's going to happen, guys. But Anthony is about to sign for Real Betis. It's not a here we go. It's an Ornstein bomber. Congratulations to Ornstein this summer. Congratulations to Fabrizio Romano this summer. And, of course, Ben Jacobs has been absolutely phenomenal this summer as well. Congratulations to all of those guys. Guys, look, you know what? This is the day which will determine our future, because we're not going to do any deals in January. I can tell you that right now. We're not going to do any deals in January unless it's like a young player coming in. But this is the time where Man United need to get action. Man United need to get to work. This is where it's all happening, guys. Absolutely. And we need to start, thinking about Ruben Amorim and how we could succeed this season. When you're looking at the Premier League this season, you're looking at the likes of Newcastle and Villa. These two teams are not doing well. Man City, not doing well. This is the opportunity, guys. This is the opportunity to make it happen and get in that top five, guys. This is the opportunity. This is what Man United need to do. They need to seize the opportunity, get the midfielder, get the goalkeeper. Goodness me. And then you never know where we can go, guys. We've been a little bit unlucky this season, of course. There's been a lot of luck happening to Man United this season, of course. So, look, you know what? We get that midfielder in. We get that goalkeeper in. It's anyone's game, guys. It's anyone's game. And I can foresee Man United having a very good season. But let's hope so. guys, look, at the end of the day, Anthony's leaving the club. It looks like Sancho might go to Aston Villa. That's good news. We've removed the bad eggs. I know it's not permanent transfers, but we removed the bad eggs, guys. Of course, the Anthony deal is a permanent transfer. We made quite a bit of Skrilla over this week, guys. We sold Garnacho and we sold, we're going to sell Anthony as well. So is that money going to be reinvested into the squad, guys? That's what we need to know. Of course, it needs to be, in my opinion, it definitely needs to be reinvested in that squad. We need to reinvest the money we've made from Garnacho and Anthony into that squad today, guys. Today. Not just the goalkeeper, guys. We know we need a goalkeeper. We know we're going to get a goalkeeper. That's a given, right? But what we need is a midfielder. If Man United can try and wheel away into doing an installment plan quickly, of course, we ain't got much time, guys. Quickly do an installment plan, get a midfielder in there. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Look, no talks are happening at that moment that we know of, but things are happening behind the scenes. There is radio silence at the moment, and we're going to have to play it by ear. It's very early in the morning in the UK. Of course, it's 10 a.m. over here in the UAE, guys. And let's hope that what I'm hearing, Man United are exploring avenues in which to get a midfielder, guys, So let's see if that comes to fruition. Let's see by 7 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock my time, we get a midfielder through the door. We're definitely going to get a goalkeeper. Which goalkeeper will it be? Will it be Emi Martinez? Will it be Seny Lamens? Will it be both? Guys, you never know. Let's wait and see. It's a very exciting day. Deadline day is that time, isn't it? It's that exciting time where we, what we've been waiting for the whole month, the whole 2 months we've been waiting for this day, of course. I mean, part of me feels like I wish we didn't have deadline day, but a part of me feels that I wish we had our business done. But it just doesn't work like that for Man United sometimes, does it, at the end of the day? We've left it with 4 games into the season, which is a bit crazy at the end of the day, guys. But Amorim wants a midfielder. Can Man United get a midfielder for Ruben Amorim? Can they get a midfielder for him? They should, because at the end of the day, we don't want any excuses this season. We just want, we did a right in the transfer window. We sorted the strikers. Yeah, we sorted the attack. What about the midfield? It does worry me a little bit that we got last season's midfield. We got last season's goalkeeper. We got last season's right wing back. This is a little bit worrying for me, and we can't be overly zealous and we can't be overly confident and overly blowing smoke up their backside, because at the end of the day, nothing has been done. Now, if they do get a midfielder in, if they do get a goalkeeper in, that would be fabulous. Now, look, the names that I've mentioned in regards to, obviously, Angelo Stiller, in regards to Baleba, of course, as well as Luciano Gume, Lamine Camara, Adam Wharton, Yora Giza from Athletic Bilbao, Javi Guerra from Valencia. These are a bunch of players that you may hear about today. These players are a bunch of players that you may hear today. And of course, Gallagher of Atletico de Madrid as well, guys. So you may hear about him as well. So would you accept a loan for Gallagher? Would you take that as a stopgap? I mean, at the moment, I think Man United need to be happy. If we do get a midfielder, I need to be happy with whoever we get. We need to be happy with that, of course, guys. So let's wait and see what happens. Look, listen, it's going to start kicking off very, very soon. And we're going to start getting all the rumors spreading and stuff like that. This is their church. This is their stage. It's time to perform, Ineos. It's time to perform. Here you are. You've got the platform. It's time to perform, guys. Absolutely. And guys, look, you know what? We get that midfielder and we get the goalkeeper in. I would say fair play. I would say well done. They've done the business. Well done. It's not as bad as we thought it would be. Plus getting all those players out the door as well. We have to give credit where it is due, even though it is late in the window, of course, guys. But you know what? Guys, we're looking at Man United, and Man United are a little bit of a half-done team. The job is half done. We have not finished the full job yet in regards to the midfield and the goalkeeper position and the right wing-back. Man United is a little bit underestimated how important that right wing-back position is. We're not mentioning it. Not many people are mentioning the right wing-back. I mean, obviously, I spoke earlier in the window about Vanderson. Vanderson's a player that Man United are very interested in. So I'd like to know why Man United are not making a move for Vanderson. Why are we not going after a player like that who can play that role on the right wing, of course, guys, right wing-back? Because it is a specialized position. It's a fring-pong sort of position, a kind of player that we need, the Carfu sort of player that we need to fit that system, of course, guys. Now, look, I'm looking at the midfield and I'm a little bit concerned. And if we fix that, then I'll be a lot more confident going into the rest of the season. It does look like that Ugarte, for whatever reason, you know what, maybe it's just not working out in regards to the intensity of the Premier League. Because he won't be the first player to come from another country and fail with the intensity of the Premier League. It's difficult. Maybe he needs more time to bed in. I don't know. But you know what? Man United do need a Baleba. They do need that kind of midfielder that could add that little bit of strength. Do you know what I mean? That little bit of guile, that little bit of strength, that little bit of authority. You can take that ball from the defence and bring that ball forward. Baleba was substituted again yesterday. He's been substituted 2 games in a row. Is that a sign? Are we reading in between the lines too much? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. We have to wait and see, guys, absolutely. But the most important thing is what happens to Manchester United today. The most important thing is Manchester United. Manchester United is the most important thing for me, guys. I want a successful Manchester United. I don't care at the moment. I don't want to think about the corporate side. I want to think about what happens on the pitch. And I want a successful Manchester United. That's what I want at the end of the day, guys. And you know what? Hopefully we get that. And hopefully we have a day which is joyful and exciting. I really do hope so. And as Barada said, he did say, didn't he? We've been planning for months. Now this is your stage, Barada. Ineos, Jim Ratcliffe, Vivell, Jason Wilcox, this is your stage, guys. This is your stage to do something. Anthony is out the door. We've got money for Anthony. We've got money for Garnacho. Reinvest that money into the team, guys. We were going to spend 50 plus 5 billion on Baleba. Where's that money gone? Reinvest it into the team. You know what? No one's going to cry if we get a loan. No one's going to be like, oh, my goodness me, that's terrible. Because at the end of the day, if we got someone like Gallagher through the door, someone like Wharton through the door, you know what? I mean, if they can try and pull off something amazing, you know what? That's the right... Listen, guys, that's the right thing to do. Do something amazing. Do something incredible. Show us you mean business at the end of the day. Absolutely. Let me say good morning to Tyborg. How you doing, Tyborg? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Again, of course, allow me to mention Pep and the Mighty City 13th. The intervention of Andy Howe and Newcastle. Yeah, I've said it on my my short video. Go and check out the short video, guys. I did this morning. Big up, Tyborg. But all you can say here is the socials is Amram. Yeah, it's what I've been talking about all weekend, Tyborg. Downfall. The bids from the media and the pundits are shocking. Imagine what will happen if we truly bat one day. Let's hope so one day. Let's hope so, bruv. Big up, Albie. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. If we get 2 signings, I'll be amazed. You never know what happens in football. Anything can happen in football, of course. Big up, Scott. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's complete assassination by the media and criminal what they do to Man U. The bias is just completely unjust. There is so much garbage from them. Whatever they do is kill. I mean, they just want to kill Amram at the end of the day. People are talking about Man United overly celebrating. Let me beg to differ. I like to flip this on its head. I feel that they're overly celebrating a Man United loss or a Man United win. They're overly criticizing Man United. They're getting overly excited because Man United lose games. They get overly, zealous when Man United lose games, of course, So it's on them at the end of the day. Maya, good morning. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. D-Day, we are getting a goalkeeper. Any other players are coming in? Hope Sancho. Yeah, absolutely. Just what I've been speaking about. Big up, Maya. Hope you're well. Big up. Keeper is going to be happy. It's just a matter of who. I think Sancho is just shy. It is going to stay and collect the money. But let's wait and see. Obviously, Aston Villa are very interested in Jadon Sancho. I mean, God knows why, but they are. Let's see what happens with that. Of course, that could happen imminently. Of course, getting rid of Anthony is a big one. We didn't want to upset Anthony. Anthony, obviously, getting a deal done and getting some money from Anthony is a very good deal, of course, as well. Baleba online by loan, I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that deal. The only way Man United could try and wing a deal like that is if they agree a fee for Baleba and buy him next year if they can't afford him next year. That's the only thing we can do. Because at the moment, Man United are not looking for loans, but it is a possibility. Baleba, you can't get a player like Baleba on loan unless you put in a big stack of money down on the loan, maybe a 40 million on the loan, and then you pay the rest, which is basically what Man United do anyway with installment plans and things like that, isn't it? Scott, I think the midfield issue is going to be the huge issue for United. I agree. I do not think there is time for the top talent to come in. Should that happen much earlier? And we're going to be interested. It's going to be interesting, Scott, but they need to do it. It's as simple as that. Ruben Amorim has already said that he wants a midfielder. So they have let down Ruben Amorim if they do not get a midfielder. This is their guy. Ruben Amorim's their guy. This is the guy they brought in. And in theory, they have not backed him to the maximum. They've half done the job at the moment. So they need to, if they get a goalkeeper, it's 65%. You know what I mean? It's not fully backed him, isn't it? And we're not even talking about the depth of the squad. The squad is very weak. Arsenal has signed 8 players this summer. 8 players this summer. Liverpool, we all not look. Well, Liverpool just signed Isaac, guys. Liverpool has signed Isaac. Can you believe it? They're going to be formidable this season. And what are Man United doing? Oh, yeah, we signed Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko. We quit. We're done. We've done our job. Bow down to the masters. No, absolutely not. And we need a midfielder, and we need a goalkeeper. Probably need a right wing back. We probably need another defender, given that Lindelof and Evans is out. Man United need to do a madness today. That's what they need to do. They need to show us that they mean business, and do it. Surprise us. At least bring in 2 players, and you know what? None of us will complain. Big up, Daryl. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Good morning, Sal. Bro, I'm praying for a midfielder is needed. Absolutely, Daryl. Let's hope so. Hoping we get Martinez. You've changed your tune, Corliss Minister. I thought you were vying for Lamens, and now you changed your tune. You flip-flop. Absolutely. Big up, Cornish. If we do get a midfielder, it wouldn't surprise me if it's Hoyman, maybe. Never know, never know. Big up, Randall. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you, of course. Good to see you again. Ephraim, good morning, Sal. Our rivals are doing incredible. We are not doing anything about midfielder. They are Glazers in and transfer window. Let's wait and see, Ephraim. Let's not get overly zealous today, guys. I'm not going to be getting overly miserable today because I want to bring that positive energy about the midfielder, about the goalkeeper, and I want to bring that vibes today, guys, because you never know what's happening. My message is clear. We need a midfielder. We need a goalkeeper. We need more than that as well, probably. But if we get a midfielder and we get a goalkeeper, I'll be looking at them and say, okay, well done. That's not bad. And you got the players out the door as well. You're giving Ruben Amram a fighting chance. As I've always said, don't send Ruben Amram into a sword fight with a breadstick. And that's what I've been talking about. Give him a fighting chance. Give him a fighting opportunity. He can do it, guys. He's a great manager. Believe in him. If he gets the players that he needs, he will be massive, guys. Absolutely. Good morning, by the way, Ephraim. Good to see you. Good morning, John O'Connor. I hope you're doing well. Good to see everyone, of course, in the house today. Good morning, guys. Now, we need to do action. All the other teams ahead of us are pulling away. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, City. Well, not City. No, let's throw City at the back of the queue now. But those other 3 that I've just mentioned are pulling away at the moment. They're signing players every single week, it seems. Arsenal, 8 players have signed for Arsenal, guys. We got 3. 1 is a youth player, so 4. 4, 1 youth player, 3 first-team players, guys. So that is nowhere near enough when Arsenal already came second in the league and they're signing 8 players, right? Liverpool are already champions and they signed Isaac, Frimpong, Kirkes, Wirtz. Come on, guys. What's going on with us? They're going to sign Maguri as well probably today. We need to get a step on, get a move on, and hopefully this transfer window goes to plan, guys. Absolutely. Big up, everyone. Big up, Stephen. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you. Big up, Moses. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Coco, good morning. Not a bad deal at all. Not at all. No, get rid. Need to move on. Goalkeeper midfield at least. Absolutely, Coco. Not a bad deal for Anthony. We needed to get Anthony through the door because that deal looked a little bit precarious over the weekend, obviously with the severance payment that Anthony was looking for. Now it looks like he's thought, you know what, I've lost this one. I might as well just go to Betis and forget the 6 million severance payment, which he should do at the end of the day, guys. And you know what I would say, guys, in regards to Anthony and Betis, well done. We won that one. We won that battle. That's how you do it. We do not get held to ransom. Man United do not get held to ransom, guys. And Anthony is out the door. And that is great. He's going to be out the door. At least I hope so. At least nothing. I hope that nothing turns up that he wants some other little payment or something for his pajamas or something like that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Good morning, Chow. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope fellow this transfer window. Liverpool just signed. Liverpool are just killing it. And you know what? They spent, 500-600 million. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And when you're looking at Man United needed to spend that money. Man United have spent a quarter of that money. It's ridiculous. Sancho and money for Martinez because of FFP problems. Could be, Stephen. Could be. Although doing swap deals is notoriously difficult, especially with FFP and PSR for Manchester United because Sancho is not an homegrown product. So the loan deals are notoriously difficult to do. But if we can do something like Aston Villa buy Sancho and we buy Martinez, of course there's going to be a little bit of conflict of interest and there's going to be a lot of debating whether the agents, which agent is going to get more money, for example, the Sancho agent or the Martinez agent. It's all about agents because when there's swap deals that happen, both agents are going to be vying for more money, and that is what happens, of course. Belay incoming. Come on, John. Let's hope so. Let's hope something happens, of course. Gallagher on loan could be football freak. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Gallagher on loan would be a good one, in my opinion. That'd be a decent stopgap, energetic, young, can run that midfield. It's something that Man United have been missing football freak. Absolutely, I agree with that. And I'm surprised that he's leaving Atletico Madrid because I felt he's done very well at Atletico Madrid. I thought he's done really good, but he's coming back, of course. Ephraim, Sal, they are dragging the goalkeeper situation to not buy midfield, a typical Glazer approach. Let's wait and see, of course. Dabby says, good morning, by the way. It's the most exciting yet anxious day before 7 p.m. We either bash the management or outright riot. Big up, Dabby says. Ineos better get a goalkeeper and see him, or we riot. Big up Revert 7. King Jam, big up my bro. What's going on? Big up my friend. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Big up the SP family, Chatterbox family. Big up everyone, and thank you for joining, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. Thank you so much. Liverpool are just pulling away from us. They are, guys, and this is what we have to... Guys, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, we look at Liverpool and we look at the way Liverpool are doing their business. Someone needs to grab Ineos like this and say, have you seen Liverpool, what they're doing? They're the champions. They're the champions, and look what they've done. No resting on their laurels. Frimpong, Kirkheads, Wirtz, Isaac. Guys, what? And they're going to get Guri as well. Guys, you know, Man United need to get a step on. Listen, they've spent, what, in touching 500 million, over 500 million. You know, and this is something that Man United should be doing, spending $500 million like Liverpool. What are Man United doing? We need to do it. And guys, it's deadline day. And let's hope that we get something done, guys. And we're not asking for too much. We're not asking for what Liverpool have done. We're not asking for that. We're asking for a chance. We're asking for a player that can give Ruben Amorim a fight in this Premier League. Of course, Dabby says, I prefer Lamens this window and get Martinez in the net winter. I prefer Lamens as well. I think people are underestimating Lamens. I think he's absolutely phenomenal. Talker writing is stupid. Cornish, can't call people stupid, Cornish, because at the end of the day, it's what Man United need, Cornish. It is what Man United need. Man United need, not necessarily writing, but Man United need aggression, right? Man United need aggression to get the Glazers out. I don't know about you, but I love this football club, and I don't like seeing Liverpool go ahead of us. Some of the people like you don't mind seeing Liverpool, because at the end of the day, you know what? Oh, it's Ineos, and it's Ineos. I love Ineos. Oh, I love Ineos. He's mate born and bred. Oh, you know, I'm not like that. I think they need to be getting their finger out. Liverpool just spent 550 odd million, right? And we spent 200 million, and we sold a bunch of players and got rid of a bunch of players, right? So what have we spent? And even the Cunha one was in the previous window. So we can't, that was the previous fiscal year. So there we go. Stephen, it's all about balance, guys. It's all about balance. You can't be overly giddy and you can't be overly zealous with that. Talk about writing this thing. Goodness me, go and support Stoke. What the point is of football? 5 or 4 clubs get all the best players. Liverpool get Isaac. RIP football, just land the titles now. Let's wait and see. You never know, Stephen. Football doesn't work like that. Football doesn't deal with absolutes, does it? Let's see what happens this season. But it does look a little bit, you know, daunting for Liverpool. And they're going to take our 20 titles, of course. And I really hope they don't. But it does look that way, the way they're approaching things. They're approaching things how an ownership should do things. How an ownership should do things is what Liverpool are doing. This is what we need to see. We're a bigger club than Liverpool. This is what we need to see. Do you know what I mean? What Liverpool are doing. Absolutely. Liverpool acting like they came 15th last season. We're acting like we won the league. Absolutely. Good morning. Good morning, Emsky. How you doing, my friend? Man United should buy both and loan Lamens. They won't be able to do that. It'd be a waste of money because Man United need a midfielder. I don't think they'll spend money on on 2 goalkeepers when we've already got 3 at the club. Revert 7. Good morning, by the way. Is Lemens or Emi Sal? For me, it's Lemens. I prefer Lemens. For me, he's a better player. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are looking at Martinez experience. I've watched Lemens for a year. I've watched Emi Martinez for 5. You know, so at the end of the day, I would say Lemens is the future. Lemens is a new Petr Cech. Lemens is a goalkeeper that acts calm. Emi Martinez is a goalkeeper that is a bit like a bozo sometimes. So that's what I would say. Premier League proven doesn't mean nothing in a Premier League, in goalkeeping situation. Trust me, as a guy who's a coach goalkeeper. Sal, in the ideal world, we need both Lamens and Martinez. In an ideal world, absolutely. Absolutely. Cornish Melissa's a flip-flop. She was vying for Lamens the other day. Liverpool have a statement by Isaac. That argument about Premier League proven. Oh, he's Premier League proven. He's Premier League proven. Schmeichel weren't Premier League proven. You know, Schmeichel weren't Premier League proven. Let's talk about Verbruggen. It's not Premier League proven. Alisson was not Premier League proven. Let's talk about that, guys, because at the end of the day, that is a myth that they like to throw at us. Lamens is a very good goalkeeper, and that just comes from people who haven't watched Lamens. Daryl, don't need a Premier League proven goalkeeper. You don't. Exactly, Daryl. It's a myth. At the end of the day, people don't know what they're talking about. Absolutely. And that's all due respect. Guys, at the end of the day, it's deadline day. At the end of the day, it's deadline day. Absolutely. Big up. Jersey. Can Ineos make it a 6 out of 10 into an 8 out of 10? We will see. This is what they need to do by bringing in a midfielder, bringing in a goalkeeper. That's what they need to do. If they bring in only a goalkeeper, they've left Ruben Amorim with one hand tied behind his back. And that is my opinion in regards to that, of course, guys. Look at that. Yeah, you're painting everyone with the same brush, Cornish. You're painting everyone with the same brush. It's not about that. It's not about it. We can argue Schmeichel. You know, Van der Sar didn't play in the Premier League before he went to Fulham. You know, and then we signed him. He became a superstar. Let's not even count Fulham, you know, at the end of the day. Look at Alisson. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. Look at him. But while our greatest goalkeeper in our history, Peter Schmeichel, didn't play in the Premier League at the end of the day. So we can argue all day long about that. Goalkeepers don't need to be Premier League proven. They don't. Maybe outfield players, maybe an element of that, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it need Premier League proven and that's it. So Bosley for Liverpool was not Premier League proven, of course, guys. Isaac went to Liverpool, went to Newcastle, not Premier League proven. You know, we can go on and on and on. And Ariston in regards to this, guys, about Premier League proven malarkey. Good morning, Timo. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Everyone, let's have a Bamba Bamba day. Stop. Big up, my friend. Hard time. Big up, my friend Timo. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Dabby's Melissa, riot was only a catchphrase. I'm not talking about Bill bringing the streets. It's a metaphor. But Man United do need to be more aggressive in regards to getting these Glazers out, Dabizas. And that's it at the end of the day. If people don't believe that Man United don't need something more aggressive, then I don't think football clubs for them. And I hope that they just disappear and do the iblis and go somewhere else because they don't understand it. I don't support Ineos just because they got this and all that business, which it basically is, right? I don't do that. I look at things on a realistic point of view. I look at things that what can help the football club at the moment. We have not been good enough. Look, listen, guys, Ruben Amram's going to be thrown in the mud. No one else at the end of the day, you know? And it's down to, at the end of the day, we got no money, but we could sack loads of people and spend loads of money on infrastructure. No, I don't want Gallagher. Big up, Daryl. Yeah, it's subjective. Stopgap only if there is nothing else possible. Absolutely. I'm not a big fan of Gallagher either, my friend Revert 7. Absolutely. Absolutely. He'll give us a bit of running power. He would do. Absolutely. Good morning, Ellen. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Based on the performances, does Sugati was a waste of 15 million? Based on his performances, he's got to pick it up, guys. He really does. I do think he's got a lot of a rough end of the stick, to be honest with you. There's a lot of... there's a lot of criticism in regards to him, but some of it's been unfair. I've seen some of the social media stuff in regards to Ugarte. It's been very unfair, in my opinion. Absolutely. Baleba and Wharton are impossible now. You don't know Dabizas. Trust me, bruv, impossible. Nothing's impossible. It's unlikely, but nothing's impossible, Dabizas. Maybe you think that. Maybe you live life like that. I don't, mate. Adi Mazito, bring in Debo. Hope you're doing well. Bring in Martinez. Could be today. It could be today, of course. I hope you so too, Sal. Big up, Reverse Sam. I hope you're doing well. Gallagher is not worth the 50 million and his 150k wages. He does a lot of running, like not so good on the ball. Yeah, he's not the perfect midfielder for Man United. He's definitely not the perfect midfielder that Man United need. Man United need a lot more, of course, but Gallagher is a stopgap, in my opinion. Good morning, Boniface. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, of course, guys. Good morning, bro. How you doing? Oh, you're smart. Is it Oni smart? Oni, you smart. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Done and dusted. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. The gaffer loves his countrymen. Any other Portuguese players Man United can link to? Maybe ex-players, maybe Hoymond, but he's not Portuguese, I know, but he used to play for Ruben Amram and stuff like that, so maybe he could be one that we could possibly get in. Let's wait and see, guys. News is reaching us every single minute, of course. Sal, is there any news about Cunha injury? Nothing until about, I think, probably midday today we'll hear about Cunha, so hopefully nothing too serious. The good thing about the Cunha situation is that he walked off the pitch, he walked back after the game outside Old Trafford, he was walking back to the coach quite quickly, no limp or anything. So that looks quite good. And also we got 2 weeks of the transfer window to go, of course, of the international break, sorry, to go, of course, guys, absolutely. Gallagher is trash, says Faisal. Big up, Faisal, hope you're well. We have to go for Baleba, period. Absolutely, big up. Donnarumma to City today, most likely. Trafford on loan. We want Baleba, but it doesn't seem possible. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. We left it late. Martinez to United. Here we go. Big up on Kit. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you. Revert 7. Is Anthony to Betis a done deal, Sal? Yes. He will be going to Betis today. He will wrap up his deal to Betis today. He's got permission to fly out for the second time to Betis, of course, guys. EasyJet flight straight down to Seville. He'll be all right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So he likes money, so he'll probably be saving on EasyJet. So Anthony will be going to Betis today. That will be a here we go very soon. It's already been an all-time bomber. We've agreed things. Now, what we need to hope is that the money needs to be reinvested in the team, guys. That's what needs to be. Sal, will Mainu leave? No, he's not going anywhere. Absolutely not, in my opinion. Brighton looking about 90 million up front, then the rest is payment. We could do that, Stephen. We could do an installment plan, of course, guys. We could do an installment plan. Arsenal signing that defender, whatever, another player that Arsenal are going to sign. We could do an installment plan for Baleba. We could put down a bit of money and organise an installment plan, but it all depends on Brighton and Hove Albion. What I would do if I was Man United, I would go after Walton, go after Baleba, go after Lucien Agume, Guys, go after all of them. Put in your bids for all of them. And you know what? You never know. One might work, guys. If they really want to fix this football team, they need to get a midfielder for Ruben Amorim. Of course, guys. Faisal, Baleba is a gem. He's also a personal terms with us. Make a deal. Yeah, we've already got agreed a personal terms, guys. Absolutely. David. The fact that Cornish minister said that he was substituted twice in a row does add weight to the narrative, doesn't it? At the end of the day, David. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning, David. How you doing, my bro? How you doing? Well, United fans every day just hate Man United. They know United fear everybody. Look, at the end of the day, my friend David, they fear the wounded beast. That's what it is. At the end of the day, the media fear the wounded beast. They're scared of us. They're scared of us. They're scared that Man United will be resurgent. Man United will be back. And when Man United are back, we're not going anywhere. We're staying at the summit. Unfortunately, at the moment, Liverpool are looking like they mean business, guys. Look, I don't like saying that. It hurts me to say that. Like a thorn in my side. It hurts me to say that. But Liverpool mean business. That's how you back your manager. That's how you back your manager. I'm telling you, not flirting with backing your manager. Not taking me out to dinner. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's how you back your manager at the end of the day. Revert 7. I don't have much faith in yourself. Me neither, Revert 7. And people are just doing it for sinister reasons. I can't believe Casemiro is still in our squad. He starts every game. He's old as well. That's another thing, of course. That's why we need a midfielder. I hope we get a midfielder and a goalkeeper. What a difference it would make. Absolutely. And it will really help David. It will really help Ruben Amorim. It would really help him if we get that midfielder in, of course, guys. Absolutely. Dembo, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Late to the show. Is Anthony a here we go? Nearly. It's an all-time bomber. So basically a here we go at the end of the day. We've agreed a fee. He just needs to go to, obviously, Andalusia and agree the terms with Real Betis. Of course, guys. Absolutely. We need Baleba, says Faisal. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Agume is a stupid option. Agume, look, it's gone a little bit quiet in regards to Agume. So let's hope so, guys. Let's hope so. Absolutely. Revert 7. And Ineos haven't done enough to back Amorim in the market. They've only. This is their day, guys. This is their day. This is Ineos' day to prove to us they truly mean business. I'm waking up this morning and I'm seeing 130 million for Isaac when they've already spent 150 million euros on Florian Wirtz. And that's what I'm talking about. Not to mention Frimpong and Kirkes and Gui, who will probably come in, and players of that nature. Do you know what I mean? What are we hearing here? What is going on here, guys? Let's not forget that Liverpool also signed Marbadashvili, as well. They signed Marbadashvili. Not just recently, of course. Lies around me, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I always watching United are going to sign Baleba. Just don't want to announce it because it falls through. But Omar, get it done. Don't I hope so, lies around me. Let's hope so, my friend. Let's hope so you get Baleba through the door. If we get Baleba through the door, I will come on this stream especially for you. Absolutely. I would, and I would absolutely be delighted. I'll be celebrating here, poppers and everything, guys. I'll be absolutely mad, guys. Finally, says Kenny, he's gone. Anthony has gone, finally. We can just get a midfielder now. Look, we've made some money. We made some Skrilla this week, guys. We sold Garnacho and we're selling Anthony. Let's put that money to use, guys, and let's get a midfielder. We've already got the goalkeeper money, by the way, before anyone says anything. Arsenal, one job to stop Liverpool. Bottlers as usual. Arsenal not going to win anything. Like I've always said, they're the bottlers, the king and queens of bottlers, of course. Absolutely. Cornish have been speaking about him all summer, of course, when it weren't popular as well. I am so well. Big up. Agume would be very good. Agume would be a great signing. Lucien Agume of Seville. He will be a very, very good signing if Man United manage to pull it off. Lamine Camara, another one that'd be very good. You're a geezer from Atletico de Bilbao. Of course, Athletic Bilbao, as they're called. And also, Yavi Guerra is another one that we're interested in. These players that I'm mentioning right now are players that we can afford. They're not going to break the bank, right? So Lucien Agume would be an absolutely brilliant one. And Lucien Agume, like the comment said, Lucien Agume is basically a player that will be the next Baleba. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about Premier League proven, right? We're talking about Brighton and we're talking about Premier League proven. Now, please explain to me, guys, because I'm a bit confused. Was Baleba Premier League proven? Was Baleba Premier League proven? Was he Premier League proven? Can someone remind me if Baleba was Premier League proven when he went to Brighton and smashed it? Can someone tell me? Because I'm desperate to know. We're talking about Brighton and Hove Albion scouting network. We're talking about their scouting network and how well they do in a scout. But when it's time to sign a player like Lamens, we're like, not Premier League proven. Don't want to take the risk. And that's the thing. We got to start waking up. You know what I mean? It's not the be-all and end-all. David, good morning. Any word on Cunha's injury? Nothing until midday, David, when obviously we find out he's going to be going to the physiotherapist today. He's withdrew from the Brazilian national squad as well. So, you know, let's see what happens in regards to that. Miles, good morning, Sal. My spellings are bad. That's okay, mate. Big up, Miles. Hope you're doing well. My heart is strong, just like my love for this club. Thank you so much, Sal. Peace and brother. Thank you so much, Miles. And thank you for your beautiful message every single day, my friend. Hope you're well. Sunderland have signed another player. The player is Lusharel Giroud. How many players have Sunderland signed this summer, guys? I don't know. Goodness me. Ruben Amram completely out of his depth. I disagree with that. No BS. Villa have also entered race for Lemens, apparently. Yes, if they sell Emi Martinez. Now, ask me this question, guys. If they wanted to keep Emi Martinez be staying at Aston Villa. Aston Villa do not want to give Emi Martinez a new contract. So why would they happily get rid of Emi Martinez to Man United and buy Lemens? You know, what's the logic there? Do you know what I mean? Amram is also, and I agree with that, Cornish. I agree. Amram is also. Please, a midfielder. Big up, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I hope we get a midfielder as well, my guy. I really do hope so. Stephen, I'm just saying, I think City will go on an unbeaten run soon and overtake United because United struggle to beat teams like Spurs, Brighton, and West Ham. Just saying, like, United are still miles off the top four. Stephen, look, at the end of the day, Man City have notoriously started slowing games, and that's and in the seasons, and that's why I'll bring in. But we live in hope, isn't it, Stephen? At the end of the day, all I care about is Manchester United. What the ball do, what that happens, I know it's a problem, but I still want Man United to win games, and let's hope, fingers crossed, that Man United want to win games. Of course. Isao, is there any player that we can get on loan in the midfield department? The only one I can think of is Gallagher at the moment. He's the only loan I can think of that Man United could possibly do. Whether Man United could strike a deal for another player, I don't know. Man United do have to put money up front for it because it is late in the window. And the teams that are going to be loaning out these players, notoriously, players that are available for loan are players that are not that good. And they're not wanted. But you never know. We can maybe wheel and deal a deal. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Big up, Garang. Good to see Garang again. Hope you're doing well. Go away, Scouser. Big up, Ellen. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good bloke. Good chat. Big up, Mike. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see my friend, Mike, in the chat. Good to see you. Farteta back at it again. Absolutely. Lego Man is back at it again. Mr. Lego Man. Goodness. My goodness me. This guy, you know what they're good at? They're the world-class talkers. They're the world-class talkers. Look, I predicted yesterday, everyone on the stream, I did the watch-along for Liverpool against Arsenal yesterday. I predicted that Liverpool were going to win 1-0. I knew Liverpool were going to win 1-0. Whether they scored that free kick, a great free kick, by the way, or not, whether they scored that free kick or not, I knew that Liverpool were going to win 1-0. That's what they do. They managed to get the squeeze in. But, however, it was a handball for Arsenal. And if that is on the other way, if that's on the foot, if the boot is on the other foot, that's a penalty for Liverpool if it's on the other side, in my opinion. Absolutely. Big up, my friend. Is there good progress in the transfer midfield for United? Let's wait and see, guys. Great progress in the goalkeeper department. Once Man United get the goalkeeper department sorted out, whether that's Senny Lemens or that is Emi Martinez, let's wait and see, guys. We're going to get one of them anyway. That is guaranteed. That is guaranteed, guys. Absolutely. Flicktar Socares, again, he's a flat trap bully. He only scores against small clubs. Are we getting Lemens or Martinez? Let's wait and see, Garang. I would happy with both of them. I would be happy with both of them. If we get either one of them, it's a big upgrade anyway. So let's wait and see. We're going to get one of them. That is it. Arsenal lose. What a great day. It's not a great day because Liverpool won. But yeah, absolutely. Werecourt's most underrated player. My goodness me. United have only 2 points off Arsenal. There you go. The league is guys, we're ahead of Man City. It's too soon. It's too soon for people to write us off and for us to be giddy. But we're a little bit giddy because we have to be. We have to take the small blessings, guys. We have to take the small blessings. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Guys, absolutely. Ineos are tight rats. There we go. Absolutely, Samuel. They are. Liverpool pickpockets. Shall we do a loan obligation for Baleba? It's whether, I mean, you see, it's great talk. It's great talk. We could say that we're going to do a loan with an obligation to buy, but will Brighton want to do that? We have to think about Brighton. What is that? What is in it for Brighton? What's in it for Brighton? They do a loan with us, right? And they give us Baleba, which is their star player. What is in it for them? And that's what we have to understand. What is in it for Brighton and Hove Albion if they loan us Baleba? Money. We have to give them money. So it's probably going to be a 30-40 million down payment. That's the only thing Man United could do. Man United won't do a loan for Baleba. They'll probably do a deal where it's structured deal where we do an installment plan on the deal. And that's what we've been doing all summer. John O'Connell, Liverpool got the money from last season because they bought no one last season. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, but still a lot though, isn't it? 600 million. How much is that? 600 million you're talking about almost, John. 600 million. I mean, they spent some money last season, but goodness me, they spent, look, you're thinking about, let's take away, all right, if for argument's sake, 200 million from last summer, right? That's the average on people spend. They still got they supposed to spend 400 million net. Madness. The only goals that Victor got is a Premier League as a big up. Victor, Vicky, surprise deadline. Come on, Vicky. I hope so. Let's hope for a surprise deadline deal. Of course, my friend. Of course, we hope so. Small group player, I predict he will be. Small game player, I predict he will be. I agree as well. Stiller is fine. Just go for it, Avin. I mean, obviously, there were rumors about Angelo Stiller over the week that Man United have called their interest, but I don't believe that. Yeah, maybe Man United have got their cards close to their chest and they're not really like exposing what they really want and stuff like that. Ineos should have done a squad overhaul. They should have done, but they didn't because they ain't got the money to do it. Unfortunately, they ain't got the money to do it. This is why we needed a full Sal, guys. Exactly why we needed full Sal, because you know what? They don't have the money to do the full job. And that is it. And you know what? It's going to be difficult. Even if they had to remove Ruben Amorim, which I don't want, even if they had to remove Ruben Amorim, it's going to be difficult for them, you know, to replace him. Mike MC, Martinez is good, and we have VTech to come back. VTech, guys, I would like to point in United, guys. VTech will not be coming back and playing for Man United, guys. VTech wants first team football, which is why he didn't go in the tour. He's fell out with Ruben Amorim, and forget about that. Absolutely forget. That's a myth, guys. Lamens is the better option. Let me tell you that right now, and it will be proven. But we get a Martinez. That's it. Lamens will be between the sticks for 10 years. Martinez will be here for a couple. Then we'll be looking for another goalkeeper. Will Amorim get sacked if he isn't given the tools? He will. It'll be the easy option for him, Revert saying. It'll be the easy option for Ineos to sack Ruben Amorim. It'll be the easy option, you know? Sack Ruben Amorim and move on and take all the blame. It takes time, Cornish. You have to give him time. He's a good player. Let's not be hateful. He is a good player. It takes time. But regardless what it is, he's been backed. The manager's been backed. We haven't. He defends like an autistic butterfly in corner. Big up, my friend. I don't know what you mean by that. That's a weird one. But morning, Sal. Gideon in Rwanda. Thank you for your good information. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you. Very welcome, my friend. Very welcome. VTech is not coming back. He's going to go, guys. He wants first in football. Like the stream, guys. Thank you so much, my friend. And please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Very important that you subscribe to the channel as well, guys. Very, very important. Samuel, Manchester United should sell Diego Dalot back to FC Porto. Wouldn't that be? Van der Sar was not what? Not what, mate? Not what? It was a world-class player, definitely. Dabizas, Ekatike is laughing at the Premier League proven theory. 2 goals in 3 matches. Exactly. It's a myth. It's a myth. And people have their favourites and they like to throw the Premier League proven thing at the Premier League proven. Martinez is a bozo, guys. I would give out a compilation, guys, of things. He's a bozo. Look at him against Man United last season when he got red carded, guys. But anyway, I would take him over no one. I would take him over no one because he is better than Onana. And that's it. But should we be looking like that? Should we be looking at players who are just better than Onana? That's not hard to do, is it? I could get players from League One who are better than Onana. Stephen, paid 100 Isaac. Is that a good deal? 10 million. Yeah, very good deal. Very good striker. Moses, we are short of goalkeeper, but be Lamens or Martinez both are better than Onana. Yes, they are. Basically, Baleba will come. Let's wait and see. Got big news coming up, guys. Ruben Amorim said it is very hard being a Man United goalkeeper these days. Wonder if that is why we back in for Martinez. Lamens is so young. Maybe he's not ready for. He is ready, Ellen. I watched him for a year. He's ready. He's ready. Trust me. He's going to be a Belgium international. Already been called up to the Belgium international squad. He's ready. Just like Czech was ready for Chelsea and everyone was saying he's too young. Another player who weren't Premier League proven, by the way. Just like Czech was ready for Chelsea. Courtois came from Genk. Another player who weren't Premier League proven, by the way. You know what I mean? So that's very good goalkeepers there. I've just mentioned at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Lamens is ready. Martinez is a bozo. He's going to cause us problems. Trust me. He's basically a Nana 2.0. But anyway, whatever you want is what we will see. We were saying people in power like Ineos need to make accountable. So absolutely. Absolutely. Gallagher's another Mason Mount. Different players, Kenny. Gallagher's a number 6, Mason Mount's a number 8, mate, or number 10. Plus, for years, he's been shit. I don't know who you're talking about, where you're going in on one. I don't know who you're talking about, bruv. Our defense are embarrassing, poor positioning on the set pieces. That is our major problem, and it's been like that for a year, hasn't it, Johnson? Absolutely. Guys, Dalot was average. He wasn't good, Ellen. He was not good. Come on, Ellen. Come on. I know you like to be positive all the time. He was awful. He was badly positioned. 2 of his goals came from his side. Guys, when you look at what Burnley did, they attacked his side. They attacked his side and were successful at it a couple of times. Arteta played Leno over Martinez in the prime and sold him to crap Aston Villa. Emery now wants the 750 for 34 by Lemens. Exactly, Mark. I mean, I don't think people watch football. I really don't. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think you watch football. I don't think you actually. I think you look at social media and you think like, oh, this goalkeeper's this goalkeeper's that, Premier League proven, and all that, guys. I don't think you actually watch it. You know what I mean? I think it just vibes. To be honest with you, some of you. He was not good. He gave away 2 goals. And he gave away the goal against Fulham. Not good. Malaysia needs shipping off. He does. No one wants him, unfortunately. Up and downs, A-Roy. Smash the likes and subscribe. Big up Ephraim. Big up, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is blessed in the stream, guys. Dere, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. He's going to Elche, Ellen. Yeah. Anthony to Betis. Sancho close to Villa. Malaysia was also there before tonight. Onana may leave if Idubu comes. We have money for a midfielder. We need at least one. I agree with you, my friend. Good to see you on the stream, my friend. I agree with you with that one. Absolutely. Daryl, 400 people liking. Smash the like buttons and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to smash the like buttons, guys. We're very close to 13,000 subscribers. We want to get to 20,000 subscribers by Christmas, guys. So don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. Whilst you're in here, I should, in theory, have 400 subscribers, guys. So don't forget to smash it. Guys, smash the subscribe button on Stretford Post. The latest news, the greatest news is here, guys. Don't forget to smash the like, guys. Thank you so much. Stephen Maguire, I wonder what Sir Alex thinks of Liverpool these days. They have well overtaken United in football terms, and we have allowed it to do it because of the Glazers and now Ineos. Mark, we need today centre-half Martinez, number 6, 3 players. Big up, Mark. Hope you're doing. I agree. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. The Liverpool media loving makes me want to puke. It's going to be like that. And you know what? We're giving them an opportunity to be giddy, don't we? We're giving them that opportunity to be giddy because Liverpool are now signing, obviously, Isaac. Good for them, of course. And they're going to strengthen their squad. Samuel, Casemiro should offer to join Santos if Brazil play with Neymar. It's whether they want to pay his wages, Samuel. He earns 350 grand a week. How far with Martinez? Level on level with Lemens. But a little bit ahead, I would say. A little bit ahead. We're going to get one of them. That's for sure. What's happening with Sancho? Could be going to Villa, but it's up to him. He might be going to Villa on loan. In regards to that, I can't see Sancho leaving permanently because Sancho's in line to make a lot of money at another club. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Good morning, my friend Paul. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Of course, good to see you. Jackson, good morning. I trust this guy more than I trust Fabrizio. Big up, Jackson. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Sean, Sancho Martinez swap. Could be, as I spoke about earlier in regards to the swap deal. Swap deals are notoriously hard to do because of the agents involved. So basically, Sancho's got his agent, Sancho's got his agent, Martinez got his agent. Both those agents are going to be quite greedy. And one of them going to want more money than the other one. So when you're doing swap deals, the one agent's going to go, well, we want more money for him. He's worth more. The other agent's going to go, no, he's worth more. So if you've got Martinez and Sancho head-to-head, lock at horns, it's going to be a very difficult deal to do in regards to the agents. And obviously, it's also difficult with FFP and PSR because obviously Sancho's not homegrown. And when you swap players, it costs 40 million. It takes 40 million from the FFP and it takes 40 million from the PSR. That's what happens. So it's very difficult to do unless it's a home. Obviously it's a difficult one to do. But anyway, Dare. No, he's good at in Lille together with Euro, not Premier League proven. Exactly. Dare, are you ready for this one? Was Euro Premier League proven? He's 19. Was Euro Premier League proven? I'm not too sure. Was Yup Stam Premier League proven? Was he? But correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I might be missing something here because I think that Premier League football proven thing is an absolute shards. Is it Shard? Shard's the one, the building in London. Absolute farce. Absolutely. Clint, This was the window to get rid of Casemiro. Just tell him that he won't get playing time by the midfielder that forced him out. He really wants to play. Well, no one wants him, Clint. This is the problem, isn't it? No one wants him. If no one wants him, what can we do? He's on 350 grand. He has to reduce his wage to get at this football club because no one's going to want to pay that amount of money for him, unfortunately. You know, this is the thing, of course. And that is one thing I sympathize with them with, guys. Brian Broby to Sunderland. Here we go. Brian Broby, as we know, he was linked to Man United a few years ago. Brian Broby, another one bites the dust for Sunderland. Sunderland are absolutely smashing it. That's how you back your manager. Sunderland are doing it, guys. They're backing their manager. Brian Broby of Ajax is signing for Sunderland. What a signing. Here we go. And Broby is a Sunderland player. Wow. You know? He came from Lille. Yep. Sal, good morning, Scott, by the way. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Afiz, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Happy new month. Good to see you. Pinch Punch. First day of the month, of course. Going to on to Martinez. What is going on, Martinez? Should be coming, or him or Lamens. Xavier, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Guys, I'll be here live whenever anything breaks, of course. Don't forget to put your notifications on. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, please. Guys, who's the new keeper? Salome Mendes or Martinez? I'm not going to give it out at the moment. It's one of those two. Could be both. You never know. If we sign Baleva, Brighton will sign Goume, probably, and he'll probably become a £100 million player. Costa's gone. My friend, he's gone. He's gone somewhere. I've forgotten where he's gone, but he's gone. He's not playing for them anymore. Vincent, how about Martinez? Come in. Don't worry. Come in. I think people are gassing. Martinez said, sell toys to United for more price, get shiny new toys for less price, and then sell to United for a hefty price, probably Villa. Exactly. Lamens is the guy, guys. I say it as a guy who's done scouting, and where Lamens is a better goalkeeper all round. It's a better goalkeeper than Martinez. People are getting gassed because it's Premier League proven thing, but what you have to understand, why would Aston Villa be happy with Lamens and happy to let Emi Martinez go? Ask yourself that question. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. What about a free transfer? Nah. I don't think we're going to get any of those. There's Rabiot, of course, which I don't think Man United. 40 years post-Hazel. Yeah, I've been to Hazel. I've been to that stadium. In, was it Brussels? Good morning, Sal, and everyone. De Ligt is a very good signing for Man United. He's been fantastic this season. A good bless everyone. And guess what? You know what I'm going to say, Roy Michael? He's not Premier League proven. You're not going to beat me with this one, guys. You're not going to beat me. He's not Premier League proven. We haven't signed him yet. It's between him and Lamens. I prefer Lamens, but anyway. Man, can you compare Nana and Martinez? They're very similar, but Martinez is slightly better. Martinez does have a lot. He had just as many goals leading to mistakes leading to goals last season as Nana. Omenu on loan. Big up, my friend. How you doing? City now 20 games lost since August. Wow, it's quite a lot. Is that not as much as Man United, I gather? If United get injuries, are we in trouble? The squad isn't strong enough. Yes, we are in trouble. This is why it's not a good window. Of course, we can't let any of our midfielders go at this point. Nope. I will be surprised if we don't get a midfielder in today. But if not, we need legs. We have. If we don't get a midfielder, it's going to be problems. I know it. That's why he didn't go to the tour, 21st Century Football. It's because he had a little argument. He wanted to be our first team football. And he had a little fallout. You're going to see that 21st Century, and you're going to come back here and apologize. Xavier, if we manage to sign a goalkeeper, this VTech thing, listen to guys. Like, people just, like, guys, you think I pull information out my backside? Why would I want to do that when I'm a big fan of VTech and want him to play for Man United? If we manage to sign a goalkeeper and a midfielder, we will be safe. We will be better. Yeah, we will be a lot better. He says, Beckton, what's going on? Anthony gone? Yes, Anthony is gone. Absolutely. No way, Martinez. There you go. Sal, sure we can at least bid for Stiller now. It's gone a little bit quiet in regards to Stiller, but you never know what can happen, guys. You never know what can happen. Guys, absolutely. Big up. Sal, what do you think of the reality that the chances of signing a midfielder in that last minute? 30-40%, Scott. 30-40%. I'm being a little bit generous. That's 30%. Yeah, we've agreed a deal with Ornstein's talking again. Just to clarify, Anthony to Betis. Yeah, Real Betis reached an agreement with Man United to sign Anthony on a permanent. Real Betis initially wanted a straight loan, but deadline day deal for 25-year-old winger, 25 million package, plus 50% sell-on clause, no termination payment. which is good, of course. Big up Fireboy. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, of course. Jamie, one, we do need bits now, Anthony. Jamie, this window has been an absolute disgrace. Sick of this board. There you go, Jamie. Big up, Jamie. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. We need Martinez. We certainly don't. Liverpool is now the strongest club. Big up, my friend. Big up. Liverpool, number one in the world. Very shameful about Man United, Arsenal, City, Chelsea. Stop Liverpool 21 title. Liverpool number one. I don't know what you mean by that. Big up Smith though. We have had worse windows than but we have to look at things in context, Ellen. We had the worst season in our history apart from 1974. We had the worst window in our history. And Man United needed a rebuild. This is not a rebuild. This is a half-built house. That's what it is. Guys, it's all PR. Wait and see, Jamie. Calm down. Sancho wants a loan that will get a free transfer when his contract runs out. Yeah, he does. He wants a loan. He doesn't want a full. He doesn't want a permanent deal because he wants the full big package of a Bosman ruling deal, of course, guys. Martinez only has Premier League experience advantage, which you don't need in the Premier League as a goalkeeper. Lemens will have a better reflexes, agility, reach, handling, and very questionable though. He's the better goalkeeper than Martinez, guys. You're hearing it first. Senny Lemens is a better goalkeeper than Martinez. Senny Lemens is a better goalkeeper than Martinez. He's better. As a guy who's watched him for a year, I've spoken about him a year. I know who Martinez is. I watched him for 5 years. Senny Lemens, all round, is a better goalkeeper. But it is what it is. People say they support Man United, but they don't believe in youth, courage, and success. They believe in experience, Premier League proven, and safe. I mean, if we felt like that, we wouldn't have the treble. Why doesn't Adorin play Gata and Mainu together in the midfield? I agree. They should play together. Let's wait. I agree with that, Ellen. Let's rate it when it's over. Let's wait and see what happens today, Ellen. I'm going to be doing my window review tomorrow, so we can all have our opinion, okay? I'm going to be doing my window review tomorrow, guys. Let's wait and see. Sancho and Maguire will run the contracts down, yes. I don't mind, because at least Maguire, it's funny coming from Maguire. At least Maguire is professional, and that's what I'll say. I don't like putting too much hate on Maguire because he's professional. I know he's not the player that you want him to be, but at least he's professional and he's a role model for players. Martinez is old and experienced, but that's about it. He's not better though. It doesn't matter as a goalkeeper. Schmeichel was not Premier League experienced. Courtois, not Premier League experienced. I sound like that singer. Babies, shut the F up. Diamonds, shut the F up. Premier League experience, shut the F up. You know, it's just like, you know what, Courtois, Petr Cech, Peter Schmeichel, should we go on? Verbruggen, Alisson, 5 players right there, some of the greatest goalkeepers in Premier League history were not Premier League proven. Sorry, guys, to burst your bubble, but they weren't. Baleba was not Premier League proven. He was not Premier League proven either. You know, all this business. Delict was not Premier League proven. Euro was not Premier League proven. Dorgu, not Premier League proven. We can go on. Robertson of Liverpool was played in the Championship, not Premier League proven. You know, guys, Salah was Premier League proven. But then again, Ekitike, not Premier League proven. Now we can go on, guys. We really could. Aguero, not Premier League proven. We can go on, guys. I'm really rubbing salt into the wound here. I reckon we're getting a swap. No, a swap, but I reckon we get Martinez though. If Martinez flops and moving crazy after 3 games, then back with Amorim gone because that is what Amorim wants. I don't think it's what Amorim wants because Amorim doesn't have the final say. He's expected. He's actually Wilcox and Vivell and them lot. They give Ruben Amorim an opinion, but he ain't got the vital penultimate opinion. It does actually go to the adjudicator. So if they sign him, it's not down to just Ruben Amorim. You know, Ruben Amorim, I've actually heard wants Lamens. And he wants a midfielder, by the way. Liverpool will win 38. Current situation, stop Liverpool. Broby ain't good enough anyway, Sal. But they're still making deals. Darryl, he's good enough for Sunderland. They're still making deals. Mate. They're still. How many players has Sunderland signed now? You know, they're backing their manager. Absolutely. Isaac. Martinez wants Manchester United move. He informed Aston Villa. Yes, he does. I think a lot of people. So does Lament. Jamie, come on, man. Start arguing, guys. Start arguing. Doesn't work. Doesn't solve anything, does it? Martinez wants Man United. Yeah, just read that one, of course. Revert 7, 330 people like, subscribe, watch, subscribe, smash the like button. Guys, I should have at least 100 subscribers today. Guys, what's going on? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I will be back when anything breaks. I will be back later on for Chatterboxer as well. Don't forget to join me for that, guys. That later on, it's going to be interesting, of course, because that'll be deep into the transfer window. It is deadline day, guys. And you know, anything can happen. So let's wait and see what happens until the end of the window, guys. That's the most important thing, guys. And what I would say is that please don't forget to subscribe again. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Please don't forget to put your notifications on in case I go live if anything breaks, guys. Fantastic show again. Fantastic show again, of course. Thank you, everyone. Please don't forget again to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn. Guys, it's deadline day. Anything can happen. Let's not get giddy. Let's not get angry with each other. Let's wait and see what happens, guys. You never know what's going to happen. Absolutely. Fingers crossed. Absolutely, Ellen. And take it easy, Sean. Big up, Sean. Take it easy. See you later on. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And don't forget to smash a like because the next show is subscribers only. Take it easy, guys. Peace.